Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Houston Texans taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A first carry for Najee Harris. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hurts sets up to throw it. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
On 1st down, Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Throwing is Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's into the clear. The 40. Past the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. Setting up the screen, Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. Tries the left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. This will be taken at the 10. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now out comes Houston. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Running right through him and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down, here's Hurts. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And quickly they get to the line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. In the early games, a lot of good matchups, one being in Indianapolis. A tough one for the Colts as they'll square off against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The late afternoon games hold some intrigue as well. A good one being up at MetLife Stadium, where it'll be the Jets taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw, buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Second and 1. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. hold it. It's on the ground. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Back to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Harris starts the drive on the ground. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll set up a throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Zach Ertz. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And a loose football, and the Texans scoop it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one taken in by Olave. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. Olave holds it in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Houston, they begin the new campaign with a